Hey there, my name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master. I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. As always, these messages are timeless, so take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to find. This is the third time trying to get this video through, and it feels like after the slump of yesterday collective energies were really tough, and a lot of you were experiencing extreme triggers, extreme anger as a consequence of those triggers, almost overthinking to the point of dizziness, and just feeling like throwing in the towel, giving up, giving in, just walking away from the things that you've come to care so deeply about. And Spirit wants you to know that those energies, see, it's so hard to articulate in this collective energy, because I feel like, especially for a lot of you, you've gone through so many changes in such a short period of time. You might not feel like it's a short period of time, but in terms of your ascension as well as acclimating to the new vibrations, it has been a very, very rapid acceleration. So all of you is still trying to keep up. Take your time, but keep going. Spirit is saying to do everything you can to get grounded before you take off running, okay? Because if you take off running and you're not grounded, you're going to be carrying forward this anxious, undisciplined, unfocused energy. And your true progress lies in your ability to stay focused and grounded. A lot of you are going to be working on sacral chakra and root chakra blocks so that they can then serve to open your solar plexus, which is the center of action, where you're able to actually bring your desires, your needs into the physical reality. You can see the sage has not calmed down, and I appreciate that. You're needing a lot of stability, a lot of grounding at this time. So I'm getting messages for you today. First, from my Oracle deck I just created, Messages from Your Future Self. Super cute, 59 cards, comes in a black velvet bag. Oh, okay, that was interesting. A card flipped out and then flipped back in. What are you trying to tell us, Spirit? What does my collective need to know? Yep, number 55, focus on your health and well-being. Really take the time as you are wanting to move forward. Okay, wow, okay. Okay. So I think what a lot of you are being triggered by right now is the realization that you've been changing a lot in your life and in your reality and in your personality, but you're only just starting to realize that there are certain things about yourself that you've denied up to this point. And so certain realizations are being triggered, certain circumstances are arising for you to rebalance your polarities. Everyone has masculine and feminine energy, but some of you have been imbalanced, spending more time in one than the other, when the aspect of you that you've been neglecting or afraid to fully dive into is where you're going to find the most growth and the most peace and comfort within your being. So that could apply either way. Some of you have been deep in your feminine energy and are needing to focus on cultivating a healthier perspective and a healthier expression of your masculine energy. For some of you, it's the other way. You've been deep in your masculine energy for a very long time, and now Spirit is encouraging you to balance that energy. Glitching here. Balance that energy to embrace your femininity more, whatever that means to you. And this is not looks deep. This is fundamental core aspects of how you either appreciate yourself or diminish yourself. So as you focus on your health and your well-being, that's focusing on your balance between your polarities. That's your well-being. And you might find that it actually improves your health as well because you are more balanced. Thank you, Spirit. So just be mindful. There's a lot of that running around too. Like I said in the live stream the other night, as well as the last few videos that I've been uploading. Wow. Woo. I don't even remember what I was saying because this is such a powerful card. Number 33, you could be seeing angel number 33, 55, or 25. 25 says you'll never fail if you never quit. And 33 says, act like your destiny depends on this. There are certain things that you haven't been taking seriously enough, especially as it relates to your well-being and your health. Things that you've either been justifying, oh, I can put it off, I can put it off. Your spirit guides are going to bring you circumstances and conversations, even ideas or thoughts and meditations that are going to trigger you so you can face this. I'm not calling that into reality, I'm just saying this is what's going to happen. I can already see this unfolding for you. And Spirit is saying that this isn't something to shy away from. The triggering is necessary to bring these things to light. But once you become clear around these unconscious behaviors, you can then make new choices, but you have to commit to those choices. You have to commit. On the bottom of the deck, we have 51. Something beautiful will come from this. This deck will be available soon, so stay tuned. All right, I want to get into some fairy messages for you all. This is such a nice contrast from yesterday's energy. Actually, trying to do a video yesterday was really difficult because it just felt like I was grasping at nothing. But now it's a shift that's highlighting actually where the sense of denial's been coming from. Yeah, we still have this sage burning over here. So trust that this is a really deep time of purification. You need to be cleaning your spaces. You need to be reorganizing. You need to be cleaning up the foods that you're eating, like eating less sugar, less processed foods. Some of you have soda cravings. Switch that for something healthier that'll still give the bubbly fix. What do the fairies need you to know? Some of you need to be a bit more disciplined in your sleep habits because your sleep habits regulate your ability to be present throughout the entire day. Yeah, thank you. Some of you, it's mitigating distractions and acknowledging them for what they are. Okay, we're going to start here with these. First card out we have is Journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Again, a lot of you are going to be traveling soon, so you need to make sure you have your affairs in order, whatever that means to you. Maybe not packing early, but getting into a solid habit of doing what's best for yourself before this happens, so that way you don't slump into toxic habits again. And then we have moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Confirmation. Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Sugar's not the enemy, but sugar as a replacement for meals is. Same as processed foods. The fairies are saying go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune in to the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Some of you going foraging. I'm seeing someone pick wildflowers. I'm hearing drying them. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. This is a really interesting card to come out, because each of these other cards are light. There is some sense of brightness, but there's also some kind of shadow here in each of these other cards. And then there's the transcendence of this energy. Spirit, let's unpack that a little bit. I feel like some of you are afraid to see yourselves in this kind of light. Perhaps some of you are still in awe of how happy you have become. This doesn't mean that there is no shadow anymore. This kind of light doesn't just go away. But I think what you're more afraid of is denying the darkness within you. This doesn't deny the darkness within. It's taking all of that and transmuting it so you can see it for what it is. Uncovering the light hidden beneath pain. Uncovering the light hidden beneath trauma. Raising your vibration in that way. That is alchemy. To find truth in the dark. To not run from where you are. Yes, I'm seeing a journey here, but I'm not seeing you running anymore. This feels like a conscious adventure. For some of you, this is journeying into your shadows to alchemize them into light. And all that means is to not let negativity prevent you from acknowledging your pain for what it is. And not letting negativity prevent you from shining the way that you want to. Whether that's negativity that you're picking up on from other people or negativity that you've adopted in your own conditioning towards yourself. Temptation, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. And the key to that really is going to be your positivity. Your nurturing of yourself. Your constant, okay, I see this for what it is. All right. Being very cognizant of the way that you're using language to either build yourself up or tear yourself down. And please know that it does not serve you to tear others down, because that negativity is creating a mirror feedback loop. When you speak ill of others, it's the same as speaking ill about yourself, because that negativity becomes part of your perception. Now, speaking ill of something is different from seeing it for what it is. And you don't have to be happy about the things that you're recognizing for what they are in a bypassing kind of way, in a toxic positivity kind of way, but don't add fuel to the fire when the fire makes itself abundantly clear to you. See it for what it is. Find a gentle, loving perspective to navigate your way through and out. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. This is really important right now. Really, really, really important. Before you're tuning into others' energies, if you practice psychic work or healing work for a living, before you begin to meditate, set your space. Be intentional. Because your intentions are powerful enough to overcome chaos. If you believe they are. Your beliefs are driving everything, and I think kind of the crux of this message is you're really starting to see how true that is. At levels far deeper than you ever initially thought. Healing, exactly. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. What I'm loving about this is the contrast in how it feels like coming out of a season of winter in this image. Finding the magic again. After an internal season of winter, yes. These are the last. I'm feeling like hard pushes, the last hard pushes. Again, some of you are working with sacred geometry at this time. To assist in your healing, specifically Metatron's cube I'm seeing. The flower of life. I also heard the star of life. I'm not sure if that's a thing. And we have shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. Wasn't I just talking about that at the beginning of this? Your well-being and health, not from a skin deep perspective, but truly going deep in the way that you nurture yourself, understanding the meaning behind everything that you do. That's what gives it intention. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. The fountain of youth could be a synchronicity for someone here. All right. I'm going to pull a couple of charms, and then I'm going to pull a couple of charms, and then Spirit's going to have me continue this message over on Patreon. Okay. So we have a dog with a bone. I feel like this is speaking, one, to a very playful energy, but two, to an attachment. So let yourself have fun. Grapes could be a synchronicity. This could also be a pine cone. I don't know. I saw grapes, but it also looks like a pine cone, so take it as it resonates. Then we have an anchor. Two more. A horse. I love that. The freedom, the adventure, forward momentum. For some of you, I'm hearing a Mustang. Some of you have to take your car to the mechanic. engine specifically, I'm hearing. And a hot air balloon, reaching new heights. But also, it's about perspective too. All right, if you're interested in a personal reading and this resonated with you, the link to book with me is in the description box below. Also, I am going to be teaching Kundalini Reiki System Master Teacher course starting April 22nd. It's meeting every Tuesday and Thursday for an hour in the evenings, Eastern Standard Time. It's a really wonderful opportunity to get a hands-on, very personalized approach with direct mentoring from me on learning Reiki to become a master. If you're looking for more information about that, the link is in the description box below to embark on that journey. There's a couple of cohorts that I'm running this year. We have the April 22nd, the July 21st, and I believe the October 20th, something around these days. It's going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays for 8 weeks, 8-week intensive. Attendance is mandatory because Tuesdays are the attunement ceremonies, and Thursdays we review the module material and go into any questions you may have. All right. If you're interested in joining me over on Patreon, the link is in the description box below to join, and I'll see you over there. Take care.